Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Jacksonville. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37.
Good shot. That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They go play fake. Mahomes. Flush to his right. Good footwork at the 30. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed. Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
The word is potential, potential, potential. Think about this guy from the time he was in high school, one of the top prospects going to college, coming out of college, mentioned as a generational type quarterback. He looks the part. Tall, big arm, surveys the field, and can take off and run when under duress.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Nifty move. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 40 now on second down. Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Finds the open target, Arnold. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 20.
I need to get my swag
all
right.
the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 91 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City, Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. The connecting here with DJ Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. There's Manhurts, the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Jaguars get a score closer. Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Men to field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action. Now Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Here's Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 27, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lawrence on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Lawrence over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. James Robinson, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Taken at about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
There's Robinson showing the flash. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Lawrence will throw to Chenault on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lawrence. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And the timing a bit
up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and even playing on the road, the class of this ball club just too much to overcome.
Yeah, deep down, I think even the fans knew how this one was going to turn out. All right, they just came to support their team, hoped they'd see some good football, and they did. But they didn't really expect their team to win. In fact, they probably came in and said, let's win the tailgate, because that's where we have the advantage, and I bet they did that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.